Hello and welcome to Kovo with Sylvia. Today we're in the marriage. We're going to talk about agreement between a wife and a husband. The disclaimer on Kovo marriages is always between a wife and husband. And so the topic today is, can a husband and a wife agree on so many things? On this particular topic, I'm going to be talking more on the woman's side, and the other topic some other time will be more on the man's side. Okay, many times as women, you may agree with me or you may not. Please send in your comments. Sometimes we find it difficult to have our husbands agree with us to do things like small chores, like emptying the bins or taking the trash out, like just making sure the kitchen sink is clean, and those small things, including bigger things like finances and other things, the way to bring up our children if we have any, and the list is endless. And most of the time we have problems to come to an agreement, and sometimes it becomes so much disagreement that it leads to raising up our voices. Sometimes it leads to even having social distancing, which becomes so wide that sometimes it's even difficult to gap it or come together. So what I'm proposing to discuss today is what are the ways which we can use to come to agreement, because we all know that when we agree on things, it's nice, it brings intended results, and we all are happy and we achieve results, in short. But how can we make our spouses or husbands agree with us? Well, there are a number of, or maybe there are two ways we can think of. One, we could go the way of nagging, or maybe let me just put, you can complain and complain about something not happening. You can grumble and grumble about things not happening. You can criticize him. You can compare him with other men. You can belittle him. You can keep on telling him over and over that thing which you want him to agree with you. And I'm sure you people, as you comment, you agree with me that most of the time he does not agree with you. And even if he did, it gives a false result. He may agree with you for a period of time, but after some time he comes back and starts to disagree with you again. But I'm thinking, look, we are the wives, we are the women who were supposed to be helpers. Again, I'm making a disclaimer that when I talk about helpers, I'm making references to one book, which is the Bible, which has defined me, I believe, to be a wife, and not only a wife, to be a helper. And I'm talking about helping somebody who is a professor, because remember, these men are so intelligent. They're actually the rulers. Again, I make a disclaimer, they're supposed to head us. They are so intelligent. If you remember, these are the men who were able to name all the animals on the face of earth, give them each a name. So that means they're very intelligent. So I'm talking about, how do you teach a professor, somebody who is so knowledgeable? So the thing then is to become even, or how do you get to lead a leader? How do you lead a leader? So I suggest, you know what, you have to be more than a leader to lead a leader. And the only way that can happen is to look at some of the things that the person who made that person to be a leader says about that person. I read in so many books. Again, I'll make references to the Bible. It talks about a man. A man is a man who should be, he's hospitable, worth of respect, he's self-control, he's intelligent, he's faithful, he loves what is good and upright. And and I'm thinking, oh, these men, they're actually want to be praised. They want to be told they can do it. And it's not just that they want to be praised and they want to be told they can do it, but that's actually who they are. They can be upright. They can be, they can want to lead their children and their family they want to control them to make them so upright. So we are saying these men are so intelligent, so competent, and very good. So we want to tell them, you know what, you're so good. You want to encourage him, you want to support him, you want to respect him, you want to say, you know, you're good. I know you can do this. I know you are great. I know you have the ability to lead your family, your children. You are giving the opportunity to take the lead, even in small things, even as you suggest, as you see him failing in one or two things, you are not making it look like as though he's not. You are saying, actually, I'm here to help you. How can we make this better? And as you do that, then you say, look, I'm going to compliment, I'm going to help you to achieve that which you're supposed to achieve, and that is to rule over the family. So you're giving him that respect. You are giving him that, you know, that opportunity to even take more leadership, so that he can assign, even delegate duties, so that at the end, it comes to agreeing on him taking the leadership, even though you're there behind helping and engineering. I can assure you that when you go that way, the man will always want to agree with you, because you're giving him the opportunity that you are not making him to be stupid, you're not comparing with other men, you're not criticizing him, but you're saying he can do this and he is the head and you're there to help him, and you're suggesting always. It may take longer, but as long as you're giving him the respect, you are giving him the opportunity to be the head, you are giving him the opportunity to be the leader, even though he's not doing it right, but he has the ability, he can do it. Surely that will reduce the social distancing, and that will reduce the problems that we may experience. Please bring in your comments and let's discuss. Come on, women, we can do this. Bye.